Okay.
We'll let Coach do a quick opening statement. Then we'll take questions for the players only to start. We'll let them go, and then you all can fire away at Coach here for a few. So, Ben, a few comments?
Okay. Well, I thought, we got going. I like the fact we had to, slug it out there for a little bit because I wanted to see how these guys would react. And I thought, about the 7-minute mark, we really got on a pretty good roll there. John Pierre got in foul trouble. They were kind of rolling, but second half, we wanted to clean up our turnovers. We wanted to clean up rebounding, and I thought that was something that was good for us. It allowed us to get out and score in transition some, and I thought our defense was better. It's funny, in the first half, every time we made a major mistake, they made us pay. And as I told these guys after the game, and I told the coaches throughout the game, there are so many areas that we can get better at, and I look forward to doing it.
Questions for the players?
What just clicked in the second half that allowed you guys to kind of get hot?
We just got stops, to be honest. In the first half, they were getting every offensive rebound, and that's how they were scoring, basically. And in the second half, we were just getting stops, one shot, and then pushing it in transition. So.
And same question, just what kind of led to that second half?
I mean, it really just came down to toughness. We spoke in the locker room about our defense, and we came out and we just put it on display. So I would really just say it's just about toughness and just really locking up on defense.
Jamil, you guys got in a little bit of early foul trouble, which kind of changed things. But how did you kind of come back and maintain that aggression when you came back and you ended up drawing 7 fouls on the night the other end?
I mean, I'm just trying to stay aggressive no matter what. So, I can be in foul trouble. I was asking Coach to let me in the game, and it was like, I got you. And yeah, he just told me stay aggressive and do your thing. So.
How did it feel to get one of those threes to fall after the exhibition start?
Oh yeah, I didn't make a 3 in exhibition. Yeah, that's right. I mean, this one counts though. Real games now. This one counts. So, first one I thought it was in, 2 in and out. So, me and Debo will be working on it tomorrow.
And Job, between yourself and Pierre, you guys are 2 strong physical players. It seems like you guys can get into the paint, whenever you guys want to. Just when you have that ability to score in the paint, just how maybe does that take less pressure off your offensive shot? And just how just good of a tool is that to have in your bag?
Yeah, I mean, me and Pierre, like you said, we both got the bodies to just get in the paint at will, and we just got to be playmakers down there. Tonight we were scoring. Another night it might be we're gonna try 2 guys, and we got to kick it out and play make for someone else. So we just got to keep doing that and keep getting better.
Posh, in terms of difference between the exhibitions and the regular season, it seems like at times some of you guys were sped up a little bit. Kind of communication-wise, what's the difference like moving into the regular season?
I would say when we was playing the teams before, they were great. They were tough teams, and even the team that's today was a good team. We came out a little including me. I came out a little sped up and not trying to take my time. And then when I cooled down, everybody, they was talking to me, just telling me relax. It's gonna come. The game gonna come to you, and that's what really changed everything. So that was really it right there.
And Posh, as a point guard, just how difficult is it early in the season just to kind of figure out your teammates, and get that timing down? Because I would imagine when you're playing with completely new players, some of those quick decisions might not be there yet.
I mean, we had a whole summer together. We worked out together. We practiced every day, and we just fill each other out during practice. Playing with a group of guys like this that just want to win is just a blessing. You know what I mean? And that's really it right there. If you play with a group of guys that want to win, that's just gonna solve everything.
We're going to players. We'll let you guys go.
Good job, guys.
Question for Coach?
Coach, 60 second half points, 11 assists to 1 turnover. What's the halftime message? Did you give us some of that MJ secret sauce? What did you like out of the second half?
It's funny. We talked about 2 things specifically, and that was taking care of the ball. And the question you just asked, some of those turnovers were miscues in terms of Connor was, I don't know why he was cutting out of the corner on a couple of them. He was cutting on top of our center. He was supposed to be in the corner, and that's where we threw the ball. Even the one our only turnover in the second half, Posh was, I think, going. He thought he was coming. He was going to alley-oop it, and then he got caught. But, that's the thing. And as I told you guys, I told the staff throughout the course of the game, I mean, there's so many areas I think this team can get better at. But, the message at halftime was stay the course. And like I said, I'm kind of glad we had to duke it out there and love the result we had. And this give us the ability to take the tape and say, hey, when we do these certain things, good things happen.
You have 12 offensive boards tonight. How did you kind of assess the action on the glass and what you guys did?
Defensively, we weren't real good early, and it's funny because I was trying to get the bigs. Like we had the one Andre fouled in the second half with 6 or so on the shot clock because he wasn't ready, and they scored on the ensuing inbounds play. If those guys are going to pull the way we want them to pull and be aggressive, then we've got to get the weak side Phil down there to rebound. And if this is a team where our guards are going to have to rebound the basketball for us, and we need to get more out of those guys in terms of that. And just we've had a couple where we had them in our hands, they knocked them away. That's the type of stuff that can't happen.
And some of that's like coming down to kind of a couple turns where it just kind of got loose at that point. How much is that an area where you can kind of work on kind of the connection and pass out of those rebounds?
Yeah, I mean that's what we got to do. I mean it's got to be a mega point of emphasis every time we take the floor in practice or games, because I think our defense is going to be okay. I think it's going to be pretty good. Obviously like I said, they did a couple things. They got us on the same action for 5 points that we screwed up in the first half. We lost 44, which we did not want to do in transition. I mean, that kid is a prolific shooter, and the one Pierre drove down, got knocked down, he scored, but we got to be smart enough to know that we got to cheat to his side and not give him a transition three. Second half we hit a three on the inbounds. Posh made a heck of a play on the inbounds, hit Pierre, and then we give up three at the other end. I mean, those are the little things we just got to keep drilling with these guys.
How much is that kind of communication with the new group of guys? Like when you mentioned Pierre coming down, like someone has to pick up 44 now.
Yeah.
His guy.
No, it's paramount, and that's. I loved what Posh said. I do believe. I mean, these guys, they want to compete, they want to win, and that's as a coach, as a staff, that's what you want in your group of guys. There's no question about that, and we got to continue to do the job to put them in position to be successful.
Coach, the play of your second unit and your bench guys, in the first half, they had 6 turnovers combined. Second half, obviously, they no turnovers, and it just seemed like at one point, Andre is playing really well, and Connor is kind of giving him a spark. Just how were they able to kind of flip that switch and play better in the second half?
Yeah, I think that still kind of learning our rules, and I think that's the thing when those guys come into the game. We need elevation, and I thought a guy played unbelievable tonight was Bowden Kapke. I mean, because Bowden does what Bowden's supposed to do every time down the floor. It's unbelievable, and I think he's got a chance to have a heck of a career here. I really do, because he, if he's supposed to hedge, he hedges. If he's supposed to wall up, he walls up. If he's supposed to go vertical, he goes vertical, and that's a good thing for us.
We've talked a couple times about you guys wanted to hit about 33% of your shots would be three-point attempts. You got to 34, 35% of those tonight. What'd you like how your team's looks from deep?
It's funny because I thought DJ had, even though he was in the backcourt a couple times, those are shots we've seen him make. I think we had the one. Pierre took the one in the first half where he had DJ wide open, and he saw it afterwards. As soon as he shot it, he's like, I'm over there, and but those are things we got to continue. We got to learn each other in terms of a hot hand. I thought they did a good job of finding Pierre. I thought they did a really good job finding Ja, and we gotta keep building it.
6.5 minutes for Jalen Thomas. More of a matter of just kind of how he was playing, or just kind of no reason to give him with the foot.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit of both, to be honest with you. He did have 7 rebounds, I think. Yeah, and he's got to. I kept telling those big guys, you got to own the paint, man. You've got to own the paint down there. I mean, I thought we did a much better job of that in the second half. But those guys, with their size, and now we've got some size at the wings, we got some athleticism at the wings. You know, those guys can be a little bit more of a risk taker down there, and then we got to clean rebound the basketball.
And the confidence that Pierre is playing with, and again, coming from a situation where he wasn't getting a lot of playing times, now he hit the first 5 points for you guys today, and he just seems to be playing with a lot of confidence. And just what's that like to see him play with that?
Well, you know, you're always happy for a guy like that because I have seen his commitment to working on his game. You know, he wants the advantages through film, and we need Pierre to play well. I think from the standpoint of just his, you know, why he's here. He's here for a purpose, and you know, we got to continue to make him better on a daily basis, and that's what he wants to be. You know, the other night he was just happy he had 3 assists, no turnovers, and you know he's going to have those games where they're going to cheat on him a little bit, and we got to help him keep finding the right guy.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.